Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel EpistemicBunch. Today we are going to solve the problems of first chapter of mathematics, that is arithmetic progression, from example number 1 to example number 4. So let's begin. The introduction of arithmetic progression is given in the previous video. If you still not watched that video, then the link is given in the I button. Please check. So let's start the exercise 1.1. So what is the first question? In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? So there is a list of situations. So we have to find whether that situations forms an arithmetic progression. If it forms an arithmetic progression, then we have to write the reason. So let us see the first question out of this first main. The taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So what is given in the question? A taxi fare is given. We have to find the taxi fare. So for the first kilometer. So for the first kilometer, the taxi fare is rupees 15. And for remaining additional kilometers, taxi fare is rupees 8. So let us assume taxi goes from the point A to point B. So for the first kilometer, the taxi fare is rupees 15. For the remaining fare, so for the remaining kilometers, the taxi fare is rupees 8 each. It is rupees 8 each. Okay. Let us write the given things first. So what is given? Taxi fare for first kilometer, which is rupees 15. And for the second kilometer, it increases by rupees 8. For each kilometer, it increases by rupees 8. So the first kilometer is rupees 15. For the next additional kilometer, this will be what? Plus 8. So 15 plus 8 is 23. For the third kilometer, the taxi fare will be 23 plus 8. So this will be 31. So for the fourth kilometer, the taxi fare is 31 plus rupees 8. This will be 39. For the fifth kilometer, the taxi fare will be 39 rupees plus 8. This will be 47. Therefore, the taxi fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer, and for the second kilometer it is 23. For the third kilometer it is 31 rupees, and for the fourth kilometer it is 39 rupees, and for the fifth kilometer it is 47, and this will continues. So here we have to check whether this forms an arithmetic progression or not. So in order to check whether it forms an arithmetic progression, we have to find A and D. So here what is A? Here A is first term. Here the first term is 15. What is D? D is the common difference. So let us take it as A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. So the common difference D will be what? A2 minus A1. What is A2? 23. What is A1? It is 15. So 23 minus 15 is 8. Next, again the common difference is A3 minus A2, which is equal to what is A3? 31 minus 23. So 31 minus 23 is again 8. Next, the common difference is A4 minus A3. What is A4? 39 minus 31. It is again 8. So which is equal to D. So means the common difference is same. Therefore, the given series forms an arithmetic progression. Therefore, given series form arithmetic progression. Why? Because for the first term or for the preceding term, a constant number 8 is added. Therefore, the given series forms AP because succeeding term is obtained by adding 8 to the preceding term. What we have done here? So, here for the first kilometer, the taxi fare was rupees 15, and for the additional next kilometers, the taxi fare will be rupees 8. So first we have written the taxi fare for the first kilometer, that is 15. For the second kilometer, as the question says, the additional 8 rupees is charged. Therefore, it will be 15 plus 8, 23. Like this, we had calculated the remaining taxi fares. So after calculating this, we have to check whether this forms an arithmetic progression or not. So in order to check whether it forms an arithmetic progression, we have to take the first term and then the common difference. So here the common difference is A2 minus A1, that is 23 minus 15 is equal to 8. After calculating the difference, if the difference is common, then the given series forms an arithmetic. So let's see the second question of first main. The question is, the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. What does the question says? It says that 1/4 of the air is removed from this cylinder by vacuum pump. So we have to see the amount of air present in the cylinder after removing 1/4 of the air every time. Okay, let us see. So we don't know what is the volume of this cylinder. So let us take the amount of air present in the cylinder be V, that is volume. So let amount of air present be V. So for the first pump, the amount of air present in the cylinder is this total air present in this cylinder minus 1/4 of this cylinder, that is we have taken it as V. From this total V, we have to subtract 1/4 of this V only. After this subtraction only, we will get the remaining air. Therefore, for the first pump, the remaining air will be V minus 1/4 of V, which is equal to, after the LCM, this will be 4V minus V, which is equal to 3V divided by 4. For the second pump, the remaining air will be. So, now this has reduced from V to 3V by 4. This total V has reduced from V to 3V by 4. So, from this 3V by 4, we have to remove 1/4 of this 3V by 4. Okay. So, the remaining air is 3V by 4 minus again 1/4 of this 3V by 4. So, this will be 3V divided by 4 minus 3V divided by 16. The LCM is 4 here. So, this will be 4 4s are 16. So, this will be 12V minus 3V, which is equal to 9V divided by 4. So for the third pump, vacuum removes again 1/4 of the cylinder. So the remaining air in the cylinder will be 9V divided by 4. So out of this 9V divided by 4, we have to remove 1/4 of this 9V by 4 air. Okay. So for the third pump, the air will be 9V divided by 4 minus 1/4 of this only, that is 9V divided by 4. So this will be 9V divided by 4 minus 9V divided by 16. So the LCM is 4. So this will be 36V minus 9V. So the answer is 27V. Therefore, AP is first one was V. The total we have taken the amount of air as V. So it is V. Next, for the first pump we had 3V divided by 4. So for the second pump the remaining air is 9V by 4. So for the third pump remaining air is 27V divided by 4 and so on. So here A is V. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate D. So let us take it as A1, A2, A3, A4. So what is D? A2 minus A1. What is A2? 3V divided by 4 minus V. So the LCM is 4. This will be 3V minus 4V. So the answer is minus V divided by 4. Again A3 minus A2 is, what is A3? 9V divided by 4 minus 3V divided by 4. So the LCM is 4. This will be 9V minus 3V. So 9V minus 3V is 6V divided by 4. Whether both are equal to D? No, these are not equal to D. Therefore, given series does not form AP. So what we have to do? We have to take the total amount of air be V, because here the total air value is not given. Therefore, let us take it as V. Out of this V, the vacuum pumps out 1/4 of this V every time. Okay. So for the first pump, this will be V minus 1 by 1/4 of V, which is 3V by 4. For the second pump, the vacuum pumps out 1/4 of this remaining air, that is 3V by 4 minus 1/4 of 3V by 4. Okay. So the series will be V, 3V by 4, 9V by 4 and so on. So here we have to calculate D. So D is A2 minus A1. This will be 3V by 4 minus V, which is minus V by 4. Next we have to calculate A3 minus A2, which is 6V by 4. So both are not equal. Therefore, the given series does not form. So let us see the third question of this first. The question is, the amount of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. So what does the question says? Here the cost of digging a well is given for every meter. So let us take it as a well. Okay. So for the first meter, the cost is rupees 150 and the cost rises by every meter, and therefore for the second meter the cost rises by 50 meter. Again for the third meter the cost rises by rupees 50. So what is given? Given the cost of digging well for first meter, which is equal to what? Rupees 150. And for the second meter, it rises by how much amount? Rupees 50. So this will be for second meter 150 plus 50 because it rises. Therefore, we have to add. So this will be 200. For the third meter, the cost rises by again 50 rupees. That is 200 plus 50, which is 250. And it continues. Okay. Therefore, AP is for first meter it is 150. For second meter it is 200. For the third meter it is 250 and so on. Let us take it as A1, A2, A3. So here we have to calculate A and D. So here A is 150. What is D? D is A2 minus A1. That is 200 minus 150, which is 50. And D is again A3 minus A2, which is 250 minus 200, which is equal to 50. So these are equal to D, means the common difference is common. Therefore, given series form AP. So what is given in the question? For the first meter, the cost of digging a well is 150 rupees and it rises for the second, third and subsequent meters by rupees 50. So we have to write down the given things first. So the given thing is the cost of digging well for the first meter is rupees 150. For the remaining meters, it will rises by rupees 50. So after getting this series, we have to check whether the difference is same. So if it is same, it forms an AP. If it is not same, then it does not form a fourth question. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. So what does the question says? 10,000 amount is deposited in an account every year with a compound interest of 8% per annum. So we have to see whether it forms an AP or not. So first we have to write the given things. So what is given? The amount invested, that is rupees 10,000. Amount invested, which is equal to rupees 10,000. Okay, and the with rate of interest 8% per annum, that is compound interest. So initial in the account, initial money in the account is rupees 10,000. At the end of first year, the amount of money in the account will be this amount plus this rate of interest on this, that is compound interest. So already I have covered what is simple interest and compound interest. If you have not watched it, then click in the I button and watch. Okay. So here at the end of first year, the amount in the account will be 10,000 plus 8% on this principal amount. So let us calculate the rate of interest, that is 8% on 10,000. So this will be 8 divided by 100 into 10,000. So 0 0 get cancels, remaining is 800. So this is 800, which is equal to 10,800. Okay. Next, at the end of second year, the total amount in the account will be this amount 10,800 plus 8% interest on this amount only, because it is a compound interest. Therefore, it is 10,800 plus 8% of this 10,800. Here we can write it as this is 8% of 10,000. Okay. That is 8% on this 10,800. So this will be 8 divided by 100 into 10,800. So 100 get cancels. 108 into 8 is 864. So the total will be, this is 4 6 6 1 1 11,664 rupees. So the series will be, at the starting the amount in the account is 10,000. Okay. At the end of first year the amount will be 10,800. Next, at the end of second year it is 11,664, and so on. So let us take it as A1, A2 and A3. So what is D? A2 minus A1, that is 10,800 minus 10,000. So this will be 800. Next, A3 minus A2, which is 11,664 minus 10,800. So this will be 864. So here D is equal? No, the value of D is not equal. So here D is not constant. Therefore, this series, that is 10,000, 10,800, 11,664 and so on, does not form an AP. Okay. So first we have calculated the compound interest on the principal amount, that was 10,800. At the end of second year, the compound interest is 864. Therefore, the total amount in the account is 11,664. So after this, we have to calculate D. If the D value is constant, then it forms an AP. If D's value is not constant, then it does not form an AP. So what is the next question? It is second main, that is, write first 4 terms of the AP when the first term A and common difference D are given as follows. So here in the sub questions, A and D value is given. So we have to write the first 4 terms of AP, that is A1, A2, A3 and A4. So let us see. So let us write what is given first. So given is A is equal to 10 and D is equal to 10. Okay. So what is the general form of AP? So the general form of AP is A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. So this is the first term and this is the second term and this is the third term and this is the fourth term. Okay. So let us calculate these terms. So first term is A. A means it is 10. So the second term is A plus D. So what is A plus D? Let us substitute the values. So the A value is 10 and the D value is 10. So this will be 20. Next term is A plus 2D. So A plus 2D is, A value is 10 and D value is 10. Okay, this will be 10 plus 20, which is 30. Next term is A plus 3D. So let us substitute the values. A is 10 plus 3 into D is 10. So this will be 10 plus 30, that is 40. For first 4 terms of AP are, first term is A, that is 10. Second term is A plus D, that is 20. Third term is A plus 2D, that is 30. Fourth term is A plus 3D, that is 40. Okay. So like this we have to calculate. First we have to write the general form of AP. After that we have to substitute all the values. I have asked only 4 terms of AP. Therefore we calculate A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. So these are the first 4 terms of AP. Let us see second example. So what is second example? We have to write given first. So what is given? A is equal to minus 2 and D is equal to 0. Next we have to write the general form of AP. So the general form of AP is A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. So this is the first term, it is the second term, it is the third term and it is the fourth term of AP. So let us calculate this. So what is A plus D? So let us substitute. A is minus 2 plus D is 0. So this will be minus 2. Next A plus 2D. So A is minus 2 plus 2 into D. 2 into D. D value is 0. So this will be minus 2 plus 0. So anything multiplied by 0 is always 0. So this will be minus 2. Next A plus 3D. So what is A? Minus 2 plus 3 into what is D? It is 0. So this will be minus 2. Therefore, what we can write? First 4 terms of AP are, first term is minus 2, second is also minus 2, third is also minus 2 and fourth is also minus 2. Okay, like this we calculate. Let us see the third question. So the third question is A is equal to 4 and D is equal to minus 3. First we have to write the given things. So what is given? A is equal to 4 and D is equal to minus 3. So what we have to do? We have to write the general form of AP. So what is the general form of AP? It is A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D and so on. So here it is the first term, second term, third term and it is fourth term. So we have to calculate these terms. So let us calculate this one, that is A plus D. So in place of A what we have? 4 plus as it is. In place of D we have minus 3. Remember that if there is minus sign then you have to put always bracket. Okay. So it is minus 3. So what is plus into minus? It is minus. Therefore it is 4 minus 3. So therefore 4 minus 3 is 1. So why it is minus? Because there are rules, that is minus into minus will be plus, plus into minus will be minus. Okay. Then if there is a number minus 2 and minus 1, what we are going to do? We have to add this because the sign is same, therefore we have to add, that is 2 and 1 is 3, but we have to put the sign of the bigger number. So here bigger number is 2, therefore we have to assign sign of a bigger number. So what is minus 3 plus 4? So here we have minus and plus. If you have like this problem, then you have to subtract. Okay. So what is 4 minus 3? That is 1. Then we have to assign a sign of a bigger number. So here bigger number is 4. Therefore it is plus. So what is minus 7 and plus 3? So plus and minus is given. Therefore we have to subtract. But we have to put a sign of a bigger number. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Here the bigger number is 7. So we have to assign a sign of a bigger number, that is minus 4. So what is minus 2 into minus 2? So the sign is here into, therefore we have to multiply. 2 2s are 4. As I said here, minus into minus becomes plus here. Therefore this will be plus. So what is minus 3 into 2? Multiplication is there. Therefore we have to multiply. This will be 3 2s are 6. What about the sign? So plus into minus is minus. So we have to put minus here. So in multiplication, this minus into minus becomes plus and plus into minus becomes always negative. But in addition, if both the numbers have negative sign, then we have to add these. But we have to assign the sign of a bigger number. If minus and plus sign is there, then we have to subtract. But we have to put the sign of bigger number. This is the basic you have to remember. Okay. So let us see what is a plus 2d. So substitute the value of a here. So a is 4 plus 2 plus as it is 2 as it is, and d is minus 3. We have to put a bracket. Therefore it is minus 3. This will be 4. What is plus into minus? It is minus. So 3 2s are 6. So here we have plus and minus. Therefore what we have to do? We have to subtract. So 6 minus 4 is 2. But we have to put the sign of a bigger number. So here bigger number is 6. Therefore it is minus. Okay. Next, what is a plus 3d? In place of a we have 4 plus in place of d we have minus 3. So this will be 4 plus into minus is minus. Okay. So 3 3s are 9. So we have plus and minus sign. Therefore we have to subtract. So what is 9 minus 4? It is 5. But the sign of bigger number is minus. Therefore it is minus 5. Okay. Therefore AP is, first term is a, that is 4. Second one is a plus d, that is 1. Third is a plus 2d, that is minus 2. Fourth is minus 5. A plus 3d is minus 5. and so on. Like this we have to calculate. Let us take another example, that is fourth one. So first we have to write down what is given. Given a is equal to -1 and d is equal to 1 by 2. So we have to write the general form of AP. General form of AP is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. So it is a1, a2, a3, a4 are the first term, second term, third term and fourth term. So we have to calculate this second term, that is a plus d. So what is a plus d? So in place of a we have -1. So write down -1 plus, as it is, in place of d we have 1 by 2. So we have minus and plus sign. Therefore we have to subtract. Directly you can subtract, or else you have to take a LCM. So 1 minus half is half only. I will write directly. So here the bigger number is 1. Therefore we have to assign minus sign here. It is -1 by 2. So what is a plus 2d? So a is -1 plus 2 into, in place of d we have to substitute 1 by 2. So 2 get cancels. So this one is -1 plus 1. So -1 plus 1 is 0. So what is a plus 3d? So a value is -1 plus 3 as it is, d value is 1 by 2. So this will be -1 plus 3 by 2, which is equal to, LCM is 2. Therefore this will become -2 plus 3. So which is -2 plus 3 is 1 by 2. Therefore AP is, first term is a. So what is a? -1. Second term is a plus t, that is -1 by 2. Third term is a plus 2d, that is 0. The fourth term is a plus 3d, that is 1 by 2. In the fifth problem, what is given? Given a as -1.25 and d as -0.25. What we have to do? We have to first write down the general form of AP. Therefore, general form of AP is a, a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d and so on. It is the first term, or else we can write it as a1, it is a2, this is a3 and it is a4. So first we have to calculate a2, that is a plus d. So a plus d, in place of a we have to substitute what? -1.2. So this is -1.25 plus d is -0.25. As I said before, if there is minus sign, then we have to always put bracket, that is minus of 0.25. So this will be -1.25 plus into minus is minus, that is 0.25. So here we have minus and minus sign, therefore we have to add. So what is 1.25 plus 0.25? So this is 10, 50, it is 1, that is 1.50, and we have to assign a sign of a bigger number. Here bigger number is 1.25, that is minus, therefore we have to assign minus. So let us calculate a plus 2d. So in place of a we have -1.25 plus 2 as it is, d is -0.25. So therefore we have to put a bracket. So let us write down as it is, -1.25 plus into minus is minus. So here we have 2 into 0.25. So let us calculate this one, 2 into 0.25. 25. 25 twos are, it is 50. Decimal point is after 2 digits, that is 1 and 2. So here the decimal point comes. Therefore this is 0.50 it is. Okay, so both are in minus sign, therefore we have to add, that is 1.25 and 0.50. After adding this will be 5, 7, 1. So we have to assign a sign of a bigger value. So bigger value is minus 1.25, therefore minus 1.75. Next, a plus 3d. So a is minus 1.25 plus 3 as it is, d is minus 0.25. So let us write minus 1.25 as it is. So what is plus into minus? Minus. So what is 3 into 0.25? 3 into 0.25. 25 threes are, it is 75. So we have to put decimal point after 2 digits. Therefore it is 0.75. 0.75. So both are negative sign, therefore we have to add, that is 1.25 plus 0.75 is 10, 8, 9, 10, this is 2, 2.00, that is 2 only. Bigger value is minus 1.25, therefore the sign is minus, it is 2. Therefore AP series is, first term is A1, that is A is minus 1.25. Second term is A plus D, that is minus 1.50. Third is minus 1.75. Fourth is minus 2. So the next question is third main, that is for the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. It means we have to calculate the value of A and the value of D. So the first question in this third main is 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3. So we have to calculate A and D. So let us write what is given first. That is 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3 and so on. So here what is A? A means the first term, that is this one, that is 3. Or let us write it as A1, A2, A3 and A4. Therefore A is 3. So what is D? D is A2 minus A1. So A2 is 1 minus A1. A1 is 3. Therefore it is minus 2. Next A3 minus A2. So A3 is minus 1 and A2 is, we have to put minus sign, that is 1. So minus 1 is minus 2. Therefore here D is same. Therefore A is 3 and D value is minus 2. Okay. Here first we have to write down what is given. Then we have to find the first term and we have to find the value of D by A2 minus A1 formula and A3 minus A2 formula. Let us see the next question, that is minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7. So let us write what is given first. So given series is minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7 and so on. Let us denote it as A1, A2, A3 and A4. So what is A? A is first term, that is minus 5. What is D? A2 minus A1. So what is A2? Minus 1. minus, what is A2? What is A1? A1 is minus 5. So whenever there is minus sign, we have to put a bracket. Therefore, it is minus 5. So minus 1. Minus into minus is plus, that is 5. So which is minus 1 plus 5 is 4. Next, A3 minus A2. A3 is 3 minus of minus 1. So this is 3 minus into minus plus. Therefore, it is 4. Therefore, A value is minus 5 and D value is 4. The third question is 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3 and 13 by 3. So first we have to write the given things. So therefore the given series is 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3 and 13 by 3 and so on. So let us denote it as A1, A2, A3, A4. So we have to calculate A, that is 1 by 3 and D value. So D is A2 minus A1. So what is A2? 5 by 3 minus A1 is 1 by 3. So here the LCM is 3. This is 5 minus 1, that is 4 by 3. Next, A3 minus A2. A3 is 9 by 3. A2 is 5 by 3. So LCM is same. 9 minus 5. So 9 minus 5 is 4 by 3. Therefore, A is 1 by 3 and D is 4 by 3. The next question is 0.6, 1.7, 2.8, 3.9. So we have to write the given things first. Therefore, the given series is 0.6, 1.7, 2.8, 3.9 and so on. So we have to denote it by A1, A2, A3, A4. So what is A? That is the first term is 0.6. Next, we have to calculate D. D is A2 minus A1. What is A2? 1.7. What is A1? 0.6. So what is 1.7 minus 0.6? That is 1.1. Next, A3 minus A2. What is A3? 2.8. What is A2? 1.7. So 2.8 minus 1.7 is 1.1. Therefore, here A is 0.6 and D is 1.1. Students, let us see the fourth question, that is, which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. So the first question is 2, 4, 8, 16. So we have to find whether this series forms an AP. If it forms an AP, then we have to find the value of D and we have to find the next 3 more terms. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to first write down the given series. So given series is 2, 4, 8, 16. So how to know whether it forms an AP? So in order to check it forms an AP, we have to find the value of D. If the value of D is constant, then we can say that the series forms an AP. Okay, let us write. Let us denote it as A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay, so what is A here? A is 2 and D is A2 minus A1. So what is A2 minus A1? That is 4 minus 2, which is 2. Next, A3 minus A2. What is A3? 8. Next, A2 is 4. So this is 4. Whether this D is equal here? So this D is not equal. Here D is not constant or it is not equal. Therefore, the given series does not form an AP because here D value is not constant. Therefore, the given series does not form an AP. Shall we move to the next question? So, the next question is 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. So, first, what is the first step? Always we have to write the given things first. Therefore, the given series is 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2 and so on. Next, we have to denote it as A1, A2, A3, A4. What is next step? Next, we have to calculate the value of D. Okay. So, here A is 2, D is. What is the formula for D? Yes, right. That is A2 minus A1. So, what is A2? 5 by 2 minus 2. What is the LCM here? It is 2. Therefore, it is 5 minus 2 2s are 4. That is 1 divided by 2. Next, A3 minus A2. So, what is A3 here? It is 3. Next, what is A2? That is 5 by 2. Here also the LCM is 2. Therefore, it is multiplied by 2. 3 2s are 6 minus 5. So, this is 2. So, whether the D value is same here? Yes, it is same. Therefore, here D is constant. Therefore, we can say that given series forms an AP. So, if it forms an AP, then what we have to find? We have to find the next 3 terms. The next 3 terms means A5, A6 and A7. So, let us calculate A5, A6, A7. So, first write down A and D value. A is 2, D value is 1 by 2. So, what is A5? A5 is A plus 4D. So, you get confusion. What is A5? Whether it is A plus 4D or A plus 5D. So, simply you can remember like this. So, this will be A and this will be A plus D. Next A plus 2D, A plus 3D and the next is A plus 4D, that is A5. So, A5 is A plus 4D. So, what is A? A is 2. So, we have to substitute 2 in place of A. That is 2 plus sign as it is. Next, we have 4. 4 as it is. Next, we have D. So, what is D? It is into 1 by 2. So, this 2 1s are 2 2s are get cancels. We left with 2 plus 2 which is 4. Next, we have to calculate A6. So, if A5 is A plus 4D, next A6 will be right. It is A plus 5D. So, A is 2 plus 5 into D is 1 by 2. So, this will be 2 plus 5 by 2. So, here the LCM is 2. 2 2s are 4 plus 5. That is 9 divided by 2. Next, A7 is A plus 6D. A is 2 plus 6 is 6 into 1 by 2. That is 2 1s are 2 3s are. It is 2 plus 3. So, 2 plus 3 is 5. So, these are the next 3 terms. Therefore, 3 more terms of AP are 4, 9 by 2, 5. Okay. Like this, we have to calculate. First, we have to denote it as A1, A2, A3, A4. Next, we have to calculate the value of D. If the value of D is constant, then the given series will be in AP. So if it is in AP, then we have to calculate the next 3 terms. So the next 3 terms will be A5, A6, A7. After calculating this, we have to write down the next terms of AP. Hope you understood.